Hey there, fellow gamers. It's the Rambling Manager of another Diddy tonight, and I just watched the Video Game Awards with a couple of close friends of mine, including the co-host, and there were a couple of interesting things that happened between, Christopher Judge's heartwarming, speech for Best Performer in Gaming. Kind of surprising to see Al Pacino there, too. Um, I'm interested in that one game that has Michael Madsen, Chuck Norris in. I kind of feel like the game's just going to get a 10 out of 10 because people will be in fear of Chuck Norris literally, knocking him out with his iron chin. And there was a couple other ones between, you know, the Judas game from the creators of Bioshock, and I'm curious how many times that's going to get rebooted into like a different name or gameplay because I've heard the shit from about Ken Levine, redoing games over and over again. But beyond all that, the one game that really caught my attention, which was kind of funny because my friend and I, we love this game, and the fact that he left 5 minutes before it premiered was a shocker. Death Stranding 2. Yep. Fucking FedEx Simulator 2.0. But I get the feeling that maybe it won't just be about deliveries now. Now, I will say, maybe there will be some sort of mechanic where we could still deliver maybe some packages, but I just have the feeling that Death Stranding 2 might be something completely different because just going off the tone of the trailer and the tagline, should we have connected? Like that just kind of it's kind of like a cause and effect type of thing. It kind of feels like what happens after we've all connected. And I feel like this is where it's going to show that off. And I kind of feel like it's not just going to be the United States anymore. I feel like maybe we might be going to other places now, especially going off of like certain parts of the trailer, the Sandy area early on. To be honest, I started rewatching it just to try and soak in some of the details, mainly because I was looking on the discussion pages, and apparently they were saying that Fragile's body is repaired. And it could be, one of the benefits of reconnecting, getting data from the past is maybe they found a way to reverse the effects of timefall. So maybe that's going to help, Fragile. Maybe, just maybe, Fragile could be a brand new character. Because I don't know if Sam is going to be, the main protagonist. He might be like a duotagonist or something. But I just kind of feel like that may not be the case. Like the way he's looking in the game, he looks a little bit older. He looks a little bit like worn out, in my opinion. At least with his hair, like it looks a lot grayer. So maybe he'll be taking more of a backseat. But from what I gathered from the trailer, it looks like Luis is, a little bit older. Sorry, spoilers, but I reckon anybody that clicks on it, will expect spoilers. I hope. If you weren't expecting that, then sorry, I failed you. But it looks like Lou is a little bit older, like by at least a couple, well, not a couple years, but at least a year. So it's like it's gonna take place shortly after Death Stranding. So it'll be nice to see like how the world is coming together. But yeah, but like with that, um, I don't know. I just feel like there's gonna be like a different focus on this game because it looks like she's gonna get kidnapped. It looks like they're hunting down Lou and Fragile. Not necessarily Fragile, but it looks like it's gonna be like a revenge for her because Troy Baker's gonna be back in here. It makes me wonder, like back towards the end of Death Stranding, the original. Spoilers. Fragile supposedly killed Higgs on the beach or something. Maybe she didn't really kill him and he found a way off of the beach. And if he did that, it looks like he's going to be coming back here full force revenge. And assuming, I'm guessing there's going to be no beach things. Because later on in the trailer, something comes up and it looks like a helicarrier of sorts. And it looks like, there's going to be no beach things if I had to guess. So that means there's no, you know, there's no threat from the paranormal side of Death Stranding. So I kind of feel like Death Stranding 2 is going to be in a completely different realm. It's not going to worry about, you know, like the non-lethal side. Like, obviously, I think there will be some sort of non-lethal and lethal play style, but I have the feeling it's not going to be as punishing. Like, maybe Kojima's going to go in a different direction. He tried out that thing about, you know, building the world up, not using sticks, using rope. Fine, but now he's going to explore the side where, by doing this, other factors, other factions, other people are going to oppose it, and they're going to bring the fucking sticks to the fight. So maybe, you know, we'll have to worry about actually fighting to get Lou back. I feel like, you know, Higgs is going to come out. He's going to form some sort of, like, posse of the remnants of the, who the fuck were they? They're not the Lumens. Homo Demons. Demons, Homo Demons, whatever the fuck they were. And they're just going to hunt down Louise. They're going to kidnap her. It's probably going to draw Sam out. Now, it makes me wonder, you know, if Fragile is, you know, checking after Lou is like, are like Fragile and Sam dating? I don't think so, because at the end of the first game, it made it sound like, you know, Sam was going off the reservation. He was, you know, straying away from Bridges. And even going off the trail, it looks like there's like a new group, Drawbridges or something, whoever the hell they may be. Yeah, Drawbridge. So this looks like it could be a new group. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they're like some sort of international group compared to Bridges. Like maybe that's the whole idea, is that now, you know, with this Hellcarrier, it looks like maybe they're going international. We're going to go to like the other places of the world and see how they were affected by the Death Stranding, because it's not just America. It's kind of like the whole idea of Fallout. Like it all takes place in, you know, America, whether it be Washington D.C. or, you know, Las Vegas, Nevada, or, you know, Boston, the Commonwealth, or wherever the other like 2 games took place. But they never delved into what happened around the world. So with Death Stranding 2, there could be the potential of, you know, being able to go around the world. A more expansive fucking, you know, open world to explore. And it does make me wonder if deliveries aren't going to be like the main focus. I mean, who knows? They could be. And maybe that's the thing. Like, maybe now that Bridges is fully built up here, they have the manpower and resources from using the chiral network and going back in time to unearth new technologies. Maybe they could be sending out, like, relief aids across the world. They could be doing that. They could be. But I'd like to think with, like, the theme of the game right now, and now it's a lot more personal than, oh, just trying to rebuild America. Like, now someone close to fucking Sam has been kidnapped. I feel like it'll be a lot more dark and personal, and hopefully there'll be a little bit more action. There'll be a lot more gameplay variance and all that shit. But we don't know. We gotta see how Kojima decides to build this game up. And I mean, one way or another, I'm excited. But now it's like, again, now it's just more questions than answers. To be honest, I was thinking there was no way that they were going to make a Death Stranding 2. If they did, they could have done a prequel before, you know, you meet Sam. It could have been a whole new host of characters and seeing how Bridges was being built up and maybe facing against, you know, the Homo Demons and all that shit. But the fact that, you know, they're actually continuing after the original story, that just begs a whole lot of questions as to, you know, who the main antagonist is going to be. Who are, like, the main antagonists are going to be. Because obviously, you know, it was the terrain and the beach things. It wasn't as much, you know, like the Homo Demons. They were, like, here and there, but primarily the main obstacle was, you know, just, yeah, it was the environment and the beach things. So now that, you know, the beach things are out, it's just humans and the environment. And I don't know if the environment will pose that much of an issue now, considering, you know, it feels like there'd probably be better technologies now to go against it. I would like to think you won't be hard gated because in the original game it's like, okay, you didn't have the exoskeletons, you didn't have the bike, you didn't have the truck, you didn't have any of that shit. But now that it's been a couple years possibly or a year, and Bridges has a lot more time to develop their resources, I don't think the environment will be that much of a problem. If anything, there'll be more ways to build upon it and give us more resources to combat, traversal and hopefully combat. And then another question is, again, like, what's the story going to be? Beyond all that, like, are the other characters returning? Like, so far, it looks like Lea Sedol and this new chick, the Asian chick that Kojima's been, showing off on his Instagram for the past few months. She's probably going to play a huge player, but, like, are the other characters going to return? Is Mama going to return? Is Hartman going to return? Die Hartman, is he going to return? Is the one dude... I forgot who he was. Die Hardman. And is Deadman going to return? Like, are all these original characters going to return, or are they going to be more of, like, for, like, audio logs and, like, reading shit? Who knows? But I will say this. Depending on what happens in the next couple years, I'd reckon this game's going to be a few years out. Like, depending on how, like, I think it was, like, a few years at least between the original trailer of Death Stranding when that came out and then the actual game release. So I'd reckon 2024, 2025 at most. Depends on how long they've been working on it since the original release. Because who knows, maybe they started doing it as soon as they were done with the original. If that's the case, then maybe a little bit. Maybe like early 2024. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I just kind of hope there's, like, no director's cut bullshit. I kind of hope, like, Sony doesn't fucking force that on them. And it's just on release, perfect as is. But, yeah, I'm excited. Like, this will probably be the game where I will probably fold and buy a PS5, or hopefully by that point a PS5 Pro, because I did it with Death Stranding. And I will fucking do it again. But I don't know, I'm just all giddy. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. Because, like, Kojima is just, say what you will about the man and, like, his flaws or the history or whatever. I mean, I kind of grew up on the guy. I grew up on the Metal Gear Solid games. And I know it's not Metal Gear. It's Amazon Delivery Man Simulator. But, I had my fun with it. I got the platinum for the original game. I got the Great Deliverer rank. And, yes, I managed to torment myself and get 300 fucking stars. Like, I did that shit. I fucking did it. I tormented myself. And whatever challenges await in Death Stranding 2, I'm going to tackle it as well. But, yeah. I don't think I'm missing out on anything. Who knows, maybe there'll be some more shit in the future. I mean, now it's just, we gotta play the waiting game and wait to see what he reveals. I mean, the chances are more shit will probably get revealed or announced at E3. I don't expect gameplay details anytime soon, but I mean, if there's, like, gameplay shown off, like, within the next several months, it'll honestly be surprising if it does come out, like, in early 2024. That would be a shocker. But, we'll have to wait and see. Beyond that, usual YouTube chant. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Death Stranding 2? You think it should have been made? What are your hopes and dreams for it? And when do you think it'll be coming out? Who knows? Of course, I would love to play it on PC day one, but I know they're not going to do it. This is going to be a huge, like, PS5 console pusher. That is definitely going to be an exclusive on release. It's no ifs, ands, or buts, and that's just something I have to accept. I have to, like, balance out. Do I just wait about a year afterwards, or do I play it immediately? And knowing my fucking ass with him, I'm doing it day one. But beyond that, that's another, data log from the Ramblin' Manager. I'm clocking out for now. Y'all gamers stay safe. Hope you guys enjoyed the VGAs. Ciao.